I tell a lot of my old teammates, I'm like, I swear to God, like we do not play like a D3 school.
Emerson may not be known as a sports school, but don't count its teams out as the underdogs. Last month, the women's soccer team was crowned the NEWMAC Conference champions, beating Clark University 1-0 for the program's very first league title. It seems like there was little doubt that the team would go as far as it did.
I had no doubt, especially in the summer. Like I told my mom, like we're gonna win the conference. There was no doubt in my mind. It was more of we just had to work hard so we can do it. But the capability, we had it.
They ultimately had 2 goals for the season.
I asked them to put 2 goals that they would have as a group down in the chat on the Zoom, and they consistently came out with number 1 was to beat MIT for the first time in program history, and number 2 was to keep the strong culture of the team that we had from the year before.
The coaching staff worked hard this season to help the players learn how to make the problem-solving decisions needed to win the game while on the field. With this empowerment, the team was able to go all the way. Following the championship game, emotions were running high.
Oh, I cried. I was crying, definitely. And it was more of relief, too. I think there's so many situations in life where you're like, oh, I almost had it, or you're like, I should have had this.
I'm not a very like emotionally expressive person in like the field and like all of that, like I'll save it for later, but I literally was like crying. I was so happy, and like not only happy that I scored, but I was so happy for the team.
Going forward, the team knows they will have to work just as hard or even harder to retain their title.
We are the one with the target on our back, and everybody's chasing us now. And so we will have to prove that we are good enough to be in the top.
But for the time being, there's much to celebrate in the off-season. The women's soccer coaching staff was named both NEWMAC and USC Division III Region II Coaching Staff of the Year, while several members of the team were named to both NEWMAC and Region II All-Conference teams. The players hope that their success will help change Emerson's non-sports reputation.
I think this at least showed to the student body that's like, we're serious about sports and we're good at it, and it's an asset to the school.
All that's left to say is, let's go Lions.